Welcome to Snail Trail 4x4, another 2-minute Tuesday. Today we're going to discuss trail etiquette. I had to look up how to spell that word. Why is trail etiquette important? It's important because if you're in a dire situation, you're going to want somebody to stop and help you out. You're going to want those people to be kind and courteous, and you're going to want the golden rule is really what it is. Treat others how you wish to be treated. If they're going to stop and help you, you should stop and help others. So let's start this clock at 2 minutes. But today, because I think trail etiquette is super important, I'm not going to stick to 2 minutes. Let's see how close I can get. Boom. 2 minutes. All right. First and foremost, tread lightly. Don't drive off the trail. Don't drive on vegetation. Wherever there is a designated river crossing, go in that spot. Don't go wherever you want. We want to keep these trails, and we want to keep the wilderness. Clean up after yourselves, or better yet, clean up also after others. Pack in what you pack out, and just make sure that the place is clean. Clean up as you go. If you see the Coors Light can or a water bottle down on the side of the trail, stop and pick it up. Also, if you're going to be out shooting, clean up your brass. Rule number 2, yield to the right-of-way. Who's got the right-of-way? Not us. Hikers, bikers, horse riders all beat us out. Even the two-wheelers, motorcycles, have the right-of-way over us. Now, what I find super important is horses. Right? If you're coming up on horses from behind, they're going to hear you. You don't need to honk at them. You don't need to spook the horse. Pull over, ask the rider politely how you should proceed. Do whatever they say and just let them go by. Most of the times when I pull over, the rider will say, stay as you are, we're going to go around behind you, and then you continue on. Also, if they're coming up on you, pull over, turn off your engine. Let that rider pass you by. Say, I hope you had a wonderful day, and they're going to be super happy and super thankful. Don't be that guy that's going to spook the horse, buck the rider, possibly have him kick your truck. It's just going to be all bad. Be polite to the rider on the horse. Also, who has the right of way when going up or downhill? Uphill traffic always has the right of way. But always just be cognizant of what's going on. If you're that person going up the hill and you have a good spot to turn off, go ahead and take it, right? Let the person coming down the hill do whatever they need to do. But if you're in that situation when you don't know who's supposed to go and there's one obstacle ahead of you, then the person going up the hill has the right of way. Communication to oncoming traffic is my number 3. Let them know what's going on behind you. If you're the first one of 5 rigs, let them know. 5 more rigs behind me. Put up a big 5. Talk to them. You're probably creeping by and you're just like, hey, buddy, there's 5 guys behind me, just so you know. Thanks for pulling off. Then every rig behind you should say what number is behind them. There's 4 more. There's 3 more. There's 2 more rigs behind me. There's 1 more rig back there. The last person does a fist. Nobody behind me. Number 4, mind the gate. And it's really that. So if the gate's open, leave it open. Drive through. Continue on. If the gate is shut, open the gate. Drive on through. Get out. Shut the gate. Don't tell people that it's okay to go through when it's not. Or don't close it to those people that should be allowed through. Number 5, space. Keep an appropriate amount of space from the vehicle in front of you. You don't want to be right up on their tail when they're trying to do an obstacle and they get stuck and then you need to reverse and then they need to reverse. Just leave enough space so that when they can do the obstacle, if they need to do anything, they can back up and they have the space to do it. You don't want to be right on their tail and have them go up a hill, a ledge, or anything and then roll all the way over right on top of you. That's bad juju. Stay back, leave them the amount of space. Also, you've got to keep an eye on the person behind you. Use your mirror and never lose sight of the person behind you. If you lose sight of them, you've got to stop, slow down, or wait for that person to catch up, right? And hopefully the person in front of you is doing the same thing. They're keeping an eye on you. You're only going to go as fast as the slowest person, so it doesn't really matter where they are. But keep an eye on them, especially around like a corner when there's multiple ways to turn. Just wait there so that they catch up, they know which way to go. Number 6, stop to help. You don't always need to help. They'll probably most of the time say, "Nah, we're good." But always stop and say, "Hey, are you guys all right? Do you need anything? Can I help you?" It is courteous to offer help. Like I said, most of the time they're probably not even going to want your help. They're probably already good. They probably already have everything they need. But if you can help somebody out in the trail, that is awfully kind. Most of the times you're out in the middle of nowhere, and if somebody's broken down and you have something that could save their day, they're going to be so gracious. Number 7, be considerate at camp. Don't be those guys. Don't be that guy. That group over there that's playing their music super loud, that's slamming doors shut in the middle of the night, that's just being rowdy and crazy and has the biggest fire in the middle of a forest that could catch everything on. Like, it's fun. I got it. I've been there. But don't be that guy, right? Don't be those crowds that are doing it when they've got the old folks right next door to you, right? Pick a spot that you know you can be loud at, that you know you can have fun at. When I go out in the dunes with Slow County crawlers, we go way out in the dunes, and we camp way out there, so we can be loud, so we can have a fun time, and we're not bothering people. So when you're packed into a campsite, just be considerate of the people around you. Last one, number 8. Don't drink and drive. Simple as that. If you're being stupid, and you're being drunk, and you're messing things up, and you're hurting people, that's not good. Don't drink and drive. Like, I'm okay with, having a beer and driving home, so I could be okay with having a beer and going out on the trail, but don't be belligerent. You can hurt people. The majority, I would probably guess, the majority of the accidents that happen out on trails are from drunk people. So don't drink and drive. Just because you're out in the middle of nowhere doesn't mean, and you can get away with it, doesn't mean you should do it. So those are my rules, my etiquette for on the trail. I hope you enjoyed them. They're very simple rules, and I think if people follow them, the trails will be a lot better, a lot more safe, a lot easier for all different groups of people. Thanks for watching this episode of Snail Trail 4x4. Hammer down on that subscribe button to watch more of these 2-Minute Tuesdays. If there's other etiquette rules that I have forgotten or that you guys follow, please make a comment below. And don't forget, keep crawling.
Snail Trail 4x4.